Ahoy there, friends. So nice of you to join me. Did I ever tell you that we were a munchkin? I want to tell you something. Look at this. Back in 2018 to 2019, I came into crypto. I went all in. All right, you want to see it on the chart? I know you want to see it on the chart, friends. Have a look. Let's have a look. This is the ETH BTC chart, which is going to be very relevant to our discussions later. But for Bitcoin, friends, Bitcoin came in right here. But I want to tell you something. I was a madman. You see that? I was literally a madman, and a madman is going to have a bit of some cranky beats. Why was I considered a madman? Let's think about it. Crypto had a nuclear winter. It was ravaged beyond anything anyone's ever seen. 99% down. Literally everything 99% down. Not just Hex 99, like literally everything 99. Okay, everything had the Hex chart. And what ended up happening was I came in and I had no bags from the bull market. I was completely unbiased. So I came with a fresh perspective. I was like, oh my gosh, you're all selling when you should be buying, because the reasons why you bought in the first place, the problems, they haven't gone away with the government. And we're making solutions. So I had a very optimistic attitude. No one else did. And I knew I was on the right path because nobody else shared my opinion, right? And I was like, good, sweet. Because friends, I was just born for this. For some reason, I'm literally was just born for this, okay? I see, 300,000 people gathering. I ask, why there's all these people gathering? Okay, let me go look somewhere else. I don't know. Crowd goes left, I always look right, okay? So I've never been a follower like that. So I've just built, something about my DNA I was just built for this. So I'm looking at crypto. I'm like, oh, wow, this is actually going to be really, really good. This industry's not going away. I was watching the prices go down, and it was interesting. I would see things like exchanges and people and the Bizonarchi memes. Those are the big ones. Seeing the Bizonarchi memes, that transformed everything for me. Very fascinating, right? The fact, I'm telling you now, man, this is before memes were a category. When I could see memes, the story, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like a brand logo in my brain, right? The Wojak and the Bogdanov brothers, rest in peace to them, by the way. It's just funny. That story, it never left me. We still remember the Bizonarchi memes, man. So I knew there was something to go forward in the industry, and no one believed me. And I didn't care that no one believed me because I knew how markets work, right? I go, sweet, when everything comes back, everyone's going to call me a genius. Now, here's the problem. We don't have that now. You see, the edge that I had back then was I knew they're going to cut rates again. Rates went up to like 2%. They were going to cut rates. They're going to print more money, and no one knows about it. No one. No one in crypto knows about it. But now something changed, okay? Look at this little cute helicopter peppy. All right. I knew interest rates and QE would take us to the sky again, but today, friends, everybody in crypto knows about rates and QE. There's no more edge in that idea, which means on average, if there's no more edge in the rates and the QE idea, we have to go off, I hate to say it, the technology more. The bullish macro undertone is great, but many people have heard of it now. You're at the tail end of people who are just figuring out, oh my gosh, they really do have to print money, okay? Because, it's funny. When I was studying economics, I was always looking at this debt going bigger, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's all going to explode. The market doesn't know about it. And like every year, I would learn, basically get humbled, and I would learn, oh my gosh, the market does know about it, right? They do know about it. And then when I learned about macroeconomics and Bitcoin especially, I learned, oh wait, I'm the idiot. The market does know. It does know that they have to print forever. That's why they keep bidding up the stocks like a Ponzi. So you get humbled that way. That's why Bitcoin and crypto will keep getting a bid like that, but not the bids you and I want. When I talk about bids, people coming in and smacking bias. You know the ones we want. We want the FOMO degeneracy, the I've got to get it right now type of feeling. That's what we really want. Unfortunately, those people are mostly already in. That's why the gains are diminishing. That's why when you see the FOMO market buying, it's on trash coins, trash ecosystems, new logo, ticker. Oh, there's a dog. No, it's a cat. No, let's get back to the dog, but let's put a hat on him. Okay, it's a dog with a hat. Let's make this thing called bonk. Oh, he's got a girlfriend now. You know what I mean? Just changing logos, changing tickets, insiders dumping on each other. People, trying to see how far they can take the narrative, and there's just thousands of narratives trying to be born at the same time. It's a completely different game going on now. So that's why I say the technology is what you can rely on now, which is just funny. You know, everyone says, I'm in it for the tech. No one's in it for the tech. Everyone's in it for the money. Okay, but you have to look at the tech. You have to look at Ethereum getting more expensive. It's selling decentralized block spaces. We don't need them to be that decentralized. But before we're able to make more blocks and faster chains, people are just going to keep using it. And everything on the outskirts of Ethereum is probably going to benefit from it. So that's your fundamental thesis for everything. And then, like, okay, what are they going to participate in? Well, we don't really know, friends. At the end of the day, we're just guessing. Is it going to be gaming? I hope it's gaming. Is it going to be metaverse again? I don't know. Maybe. NFTs, get the JPEGs, right? DeFi 1, DeFi 2, real DeFi, Pulse Chain, Pulse X, Hex, Big Mac DeFi, Chainlink. Everyone's guessing, man. There's gambling casino coins. You remember that narrative? Right? So you never really completely can grasp it. All you can do, this is really, friends. You know, it's funny. People in real life will tell me like, hey, yeah, crypto, like, don't get offended. Don't get offended, right? I'm about to tell you something. Don't get offended. I think it's a bit of a casino. I'm not kidding. I get this like every 2 months. I come across someone and I'm like, bro, you're not offending me by telling me it's a casino. I call it a casino. You know what I mean? So that's the game we're dealing with. And the casino element is, well, we know the bullish undertone. We know they're going to have to print money. We know liquidity will be funneled into Bitcoin and Ethereum. We just hope we're on the bags that excite people, or excite them enough such that we can guess the excitement. That's another fancy way of saying, you say, well, there's 10,000 meme coins. One of them is going to do 1,000x. I don't know which one. All right. So you could buy all the coins, put like $10 in each. You could. Not a good strategy. There's too many coins, okay? Because the barrier to entry is so low. But if you go to like Cold or communities or other coins out there, maybe Chainlink, right? Don't buy Chainlink high, wait for a big dip, okay? Pulse Chain, Pulse X, and Hex, get them under day one sacrifice prices. You can see you're all right. Yeah, you're not going to go 1,000x, but I don't have to rely on 1,000x, okay? You know that person putting $10, he needs 1,000x on it. What if you put in $1,000? Now you only need 100x, okay? You think, okay, well, maybe I don't even need 100x if I can raise my $1,000. And I'm like, you know what? I've got 10 grand now. No, you need a 10x, right? So you're always ending up on 100K. Now, it's funny. You're not actually meant to invest like this. You're not meant to. It's just that crypto is so schizophrenic, friends. See, you're not meant to do that. You're meant to judge each thing independently and individually. But we know how much of a casino it is, and we know how much fast volatility and the narratives change. And you know, man, just there's too many emotional weak hands everywhere, and you can never really trust them. That's why when you do participate, it does help to think, all right, I've got to beat the crowd. It's a greater full game. All right. And we know what everyone's like, we can have great technology, but you just know, friends, give me all the best tech in the world. If I stop a Bitcoin at $75,000 in the next cycle and I drop back down to 30, game over. I don't care what your tech does. And you know that too. You know that. So this is the minds of people we're looking at, you know? And for example, unfortunately, the up-only stock market Ponzi, right? Eventually the bottom's going to fall out, but right, Apple, yeah, it relies on the economy and the cash flow coming in to the company. But at the end of the day, Apple, it doesn't really have to care about, say, Tesla, okay, or the market leader of the time. It doesn't really have to care. You hope eventually crypto gets to that point, but we are so correlated. You can't ignore it, okay? Only cycle 1 coins seem to go on their own decorrelation runs. That's the truth, okay? And everybody's just riding on the coattail of Ethereum. So you have this fundamental thesis. You know things are going on. You know there's way too many coins because the cost of making a coin is now so low. So now it really just comes down to how much do you want to concentrate, all right? Which is different. In the last bull market event, I owned like 300-400 coins. I'm not joking. Literally 300 to 400 coins. I just bought heaps at different times, different pockets, different sectors. I just bought heaps. Okay, you can't do that anymore because I was choosing 300 to 400 coins out of 10,000. Well, now there's 50,000 plus coins. Okay, you can't do that. The gas fees are too high, the slippage, and many coins have a lot of people trapped. Okay, now the sky's not the limit anymore. You're not going to have Ethereum going to 25K or anything. Okay, hope I'm wrong. But you see, it's a different game. That's why you really do have to concentrate and just think about the bets and how you place them. So that's why I'm telling you now, only the true believers hold now. There's no edge in like QE and interest rates. There's no edge in there anymore. What, you think you're the first person to figure out, oh my God, they're going to have to print money. Everybody in the world, or a big majority of people in the world who understand the monetary system, they've already bought into Bitcoin for that reason. Okay? They've already bought into it for that. It's very hard to grasp for Bitcoin maxis because they think, no. We're just getting started. Bitcoin has to be $1 to $10 million. That's the fair price for everybody, for them continually printing. And look, maybe we do get there one day, but it doesn't have to get there in this cycle, right? It doesn't even have to get there by the end of this decade. It doesn't, okay? You got the Great Reset, you got the CBDCs, they're going to debase, rebase, they got the Rocco Negra ETF, they're going to try to strangle the whole thing, okay? So this game, it's simple, but it's complex. Simple as in, if you look at a chart, you can see all these. You can see Bitcoin slowing down each cycle top. But if you go and talk to everybody, that's where you get screwed up because everybody throws their ideas at you like, no, you're not bullish enough, sir. You are not bullish enough. You got to change your bull targets. Okay, that's where everything gets more confusing. That's why they often say, for instance, if you literally just don't talk to any person at all, just look at the charts, try to find your cute patterns on these big monthly charts, you'll figure it out yourself. It's like, it doesn't take a genius to figure it out. We can just show you these lines, you know. And even if you don't know what the future is, there's just points of risk for you where you take out parts of your portfolio just to mitigate risk at the points, because you just look around, you're like, wait a minute, where are all these weak hands coming from? Why are you getting excited at Bitcoin 75K? So we're going to be thinking, oh my gosh, the weak hands are euphoric at Bitcoin 75 to 85K. I thought they would be euphoric at 250K. Okay, that's someone who has a winning mindset. You go, well, I guess this is what the market's going to give me. Okay, I thought I was earlier than I was, but I'm not. Okay, they're the people who survive, not the people who say, well, it's not $1 million yet. I'm not click and sell. Okay, so this is a mindset that you're going to need to carry you through the bull market. Of course, we're going to speak more of it as time passes on. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, all. To your mum and dad, do love and appreciate them. Catch you soon.